Peace and greetings, people. It's Ashe coming to you. Soul Vida. Soul is the sun, Vida is life. I am Ashe and I'm here to bring the light. Might be playing with some voices, speaking in some tongues. I'm out here in the middle of urban nature, you know what I'm saying? It's real deal. Up here on Albany Hill. We are in East Bay, Northern California in the US of A, and I'm on a walk, a vision walk, as I frequently take, but haven't been frequently taking for what feels like too long, like a week. That's long for me. But I just been chilling, you know, like really needing to not do things, and it's always a tough call. I talk to people about this a lot, about like us always like needing to be so much and yet never enough, these kinds of things. So I wanted to come on and talk to y'all about attuning to your personal rhythm. And as strenuous as that can be, it's also the simplest of things that we can do. And life is certainly about faith, right, my friends? And we have to trust that there's going to be enough time, there's going to be enough energy, there's going to be enough resources, there's going to be enough when we take the time to check in and be diligent with our self-care. And you know, all these conversations going on about self-care right now, and like, what is it really? Is self-care paying your bills? Is it taking a bath? I think it's both. There's a lot to talk about that, but yeah, I am doing so much reflecting right now, and just looking at the life and love of Soul Vida for the last 2 years in this new dedicated focuses and discoveries, this open arms of like discovering what does Soul Vida want to be. Look at these rainbows coming through for Soul Vida. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Anyway, you know what's right when you're in the light. But yeah, it's not always light. And yeah, just I've been out here in the Bay learning so much about thanks-taking, okay? And honoring indigenous people and giving regards and paying reparations and dues. Like, these are things that are happening. And sometimes it feels like, man, is it only happening out here on this little part of the planet? It feels very normal out here to talk about thanks-taking and giving thanks to the land, and you know, just a code of honor and respect and regard for nature, living things, First Nations, First People, and all of these things. And so I'm out here communing, and like, it's just beautiful. The Bay is a beautiful space to be in. I'm really excited to be releasing 2019 and also just taking this time to evaluate and really, and I'm encouraging this for y'all too, is like, what can you look back on? What do you want to take from this year? You know, what were the things that felt really right? What were the things that really filled you up and were fluid and supportive and lifted you up, made you feel like a freaking superstar, okay? I just made a little diagram. I might share this at some point for myself. You know how in magazines sometimes they have those things where it's like, if it's a yes, you go this way. If it's a no, you go that way. Anyway, I tried to make up my own thing about what's a yes for me? What's a no? This year has been a lot about figuring out, discerning what is yes and what's no. And my most exciting tool, which I will share with you right now, because it seems so obvious, but I have a hard time making decisions. I got Libra rising, and I'm going to blame it on that. But to get that gauge of when to know to do something or to not. And I was reading a book about money anxiety, of all things, when it made sense. We were talking like, it's like this somatic approach to money. And I'm like, yes, I understand the body, what it feels like in the body. So getting connected with your head, okay? Heart and belly. I'm in my grandma's jacket. This is hilarious. Lavender for life. But these three major points, if you can identify what is a fluid channel for you, what does it feel like when it's a yes here, here, and here? Not just in here, not just in here, and not just in here. Because I tell you what, I'll be caught up in my belly, I'll be caught up in my heart, I'll be caught up in my brain, but never. When did these three things align? So I encourage you to give that a go, give that a practice. Also, universe blessed me with this beautiful walking stick. I done fell down this mountain 3 times already. You got to be willing to fall and go places. Yeah, just it's a little muddy out here, and it feels good. It feels good to me. Anyway, but in this trusting your own rhythm, okay? I just had a week where it was really hard for me to do shit. You know, I have these personal goals for myself and what I want to share with all of you out there, and I also have to trust in divine time. I can force things to happen on the new moon and the full moon as much as I want to, and sometimes it's just not that moment. And when I find that when I give myself permission to lay around, to not do anything, to do color in my coloring book, or frickin' watch the L Word for 12 hours, whatever it is, that I come out of it actually more restored. You know, we're talking, that whole conversation comes back to self-care. And what is that? And sometimes it means tuning off. I really want to be immersed in nature for several days. That would feel really satisfying to me right now. And that's, we're working that in. And in the meantime, it's like, what are these things that you can give yourself? I know a lot of you are still crunching right now. It's the fall, it's about to be winter break, and that means a lot of energy, but it's also, it feels like a time of softening, a time of being like, okay, booze, you know what? We did this shit. We've been out here putting our heart stems into the universe every day, and give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. So, I hope that you have a lot that you feel thankful for, big and small, from this year. And yeah, I know 2019's been a something for a lot of us. And so, you know, I see a lot of people moving on, ready to just be like, skirt, it's already 2020. And I'm like, look, how do we even know already? But bless that. Bless 2020. 2020 does got good vibes coming. So anyway, yeah, allow yourself to be in your personal rhythm is really what I wanted to say today. Allow your rhythm. Don't judge it. It's so easy to judge this shit, you know? You always feel like you got to be doing something, but what if you stopped? Stop the program for a minute, for a day, for 5 days. It's going to be okay. And when you return, you're going to be all the more effective and inspired. So, blessings to you. Oh, and here's something else I have to share with you. I'm so excited. So I came on this vision walk. Part of my coming out of Hermitville for a couple days is channeling and figuring out what we're doing here to get free at the next Fab Lab. And Seth Eisen, the director of Eisen Presents Queer Theater San Francisco, who we're partnering with on the Fab Labs, sent me a bunch of names of ancestors that may be potential to highlight. And I've been simmering on them and wondering, like, where are we going with this? What's we doing? Been talking, getting some feedback from the peoples that have been coming through, and it's just exciting. First of all, this next Fab Lab, after this download I just got from this walk, which is Lorraine Hansberry, my friends. There is this whole organization I got a sign earlier today. Somebody was talking about the daughters of, I don't even know how to say it properly yet, Gilitas, I believe. There's this whole thing with women and related to Lorraine Hansberry, Raisin in the Sun. This is like my formative work was with Lorraine Hansberry, actually. And so I'm really excited to turn into like some choreo poem action for the next Fab Lab. We'll be getting free at Fab Lab on December 21st. We're doing a Saturday, and it's a solstice, and so this is like super special. And it's going to be from 3 to 5 p.m. at Counterpulse in the beautiful space in the upstairs studio. And your pre-sale tickets is going to be less expensive, and your at the door is going to be more. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing that link with the general public here very soon. So make sure that you get in on it, because it's a special and splendid occasion, and it's such a rarity that we get to come together in queer POC community. It's so special. So come to our monthly. It's the 21st of this month. It's a Saturday, solstice love. And I'll be in my rhythm. You be in your rhythm. You do you, boo. And thank you for listening. If anything sticks out, you have questions, you have celebrations you want to share, put them in the comments, share. You know what I'm saying? So Vida Worldwide, coming live and direct. So much love. Ciao for now. Ooh, and stay tuned. Habari Gani. Kwanzaa coming through soon too. You better stay tuned.